Hey friends, Sean from Draft Therapy here, and on today's review for you, it's Boatyard Hazy Sunset IPA. Hazy Sunset IPA is a 5.6% New England style IPA from Boatyard Brewing Company in Kalamazoo, Michigan. With a name like Hazy Sunset, I feel like I should have reviewed this in the summertime. Reviewing this right now, man, we're already in the gloom of daylight savings time where it's practically nighttime at 5 p.m. By the time I'm getting out of work, I've already missed any kind of sunset, let alone a hazy one. As longtime viewers know, I'm a sucker for a good New England style IPA, and I'm really hoping that Hazy Sunset is another one that falls into that category. Boatyard has really started distributing a lot in my area, and again, I'm hoping I can bring more of their beers to the channel for all of you. So let's take a look at this can right here and we'll see what's going on. There's a lot going on. You look at the can and you say to yourself, well, that's a pretty minimal can. There's not a lot going on. Their Boatyard's kind of aesthetic is to have a real simple can, a pastel color, and have some kind of nautical theme. On this one, it's a lighthouse. On the front, Hazy Sunset IPA, India Pale Ale, 5.6% ABV, 16 fluid ounces. If you spin the can around a little bit more, you see a little bit more information about Boatyard Brewing Company, the Happy Brewery in Kalamazoo, Michigan. So the description on this can, Hazy Sunset IPA captures the relaxing atmosphere of sunset on Lake Michigan. Citra, Mosaic, and Amarillo hops make Hazy Sunset IPA a hop-forward, but not bitter IPA. Each sip delivers exquisite aroma and flavor that will carry you to Hoptopia. Grab a Hazy Sunset IPA and spend time watching the sun go down. It has their mission statement on here basically saying that they're on a journey to create superb craft beers through the exploration of artistic fermentations. Boatyard, if you're out there, get in touch. I want to try out a lot more of your beers. So let's open this one up. We'll grab our pint glass. Let's open this one up. Give it a smell. Woo! That smells hoppy right out of the gate. I like the smell, though. And it's a nice, light straw color. I can smell it. I mean, I can smell it right out of there. Has a nice, pretty decent head on it. It's nice and it's got some large bubbles, a lot of actually medium-sized bubbles, not a lot of really tightly compact ones. And let's give it a better smell. This is not very hazy. There's a little bit of a haze to it, but it's not too hazy. I mean, I can see my lights through this glass, so that's pretty good. I'm getting more of a piney kind of smell. A little bit of a dankness to it, not a whole lot though. It's a light ABV beer. It's a 5.6%, so I mean that doesn't really necessarily mean that you're not going to get a lot of that juiciness out of what you expect from a hazy kind of New England style IPA. But let's take a taste and I'll give you a better answer. All right. So again, a nice, soft, kind of pillowy mouthfeel, which this beer, it's not really busting out with flavor, but I'm really actually liking it quite a bit, even though it's not really bold in any particular direction. Let's start with the first taste here. So it's got a slight juiciness, citrusy. I'm getting this real sweetness on the back end. And there's not a whole lot of bitterness. I think that's from the Mosaic, the Citra. What else did they say? Amarillo. Yeah, that makes sense. There's not a whole lot of bitterness to speak of. Getting sweetness up front. A real slight bitterness in the middle. And the tail end of it, Man, the tail end of it kind of gives you a little bit more of a sweetness, but really light. I mean, the bitterness is so subtle in this. There's not a lot, like I said, there's not a lot of juiciness to it. It's not super juicy. At 5.6%, I could easily see myself sitting, at the dock, just tossing these back, because this is actually really light. You're not going to, it's not going to put you back too far at 5.6%. It's just a really smooth, nice drinking New England IPA. Sometimes you get the New England IPAs that are really juicy, like M43 is really juicy. Sometimes you get them where they're more hoppy in the back end. You get not necessarily more hoppy, but more bitter in the back end. This one is really subtle throughout. The juiciness, the sweetness is really subtle. It's understated. It comes in, you get a tiny bit of that bitterness, and then at the tail end, you get a little bit of a dryness, but it's also kind of sweet. So it kind of makes you want to take another drink, and then the cycle starts all up again. It's really good. I mean, for me, with New England IPAs, I prefer when they're a little bit more juicy. The bitterness, I prefer to be balanced. This one, because it's balanced throughout, it's just really satisfying. This is one that I could see in the summertime, or even right now when it's kind of cooler out. I mean, I'm inside. I'm obviously not sitting outside, in my shanty ice fishing. But just sitting here, you could just toss these back really easily. They're 5.6%. They're not too strong. You could pile through these pretty quick. Boatyard has a nice, smooth New England style IPA on their hands with this. So that, my friends, is Boatyard's Hazy Sunset IPA. Like I said, I've been seeing more and more Boatyard stuff out there. And if you know of any of their styles that I should try, let me know in the comments below. If there are any other New England style IPAs, new ones that I haven't hit up yet, or ones that are just coming out, let me know all about it in the comments below. And while you're down there, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with your friends. All this stuff is absolutely free for viewers just like you. You can also check out some of my links to my social media accounts, and you can connect with me there. I have a bunch of beers in the hopper, and I need some help deciding what to bring you next, so be sure to check out my Twitter to give me a hand in some of those polls. So until next time, I'm Sean from Draft Therapy. Thanks for stopping by, and remember, drink craft beer, support your local breweries, and don't forget to treat yourself to a little draft therapy. Thanks for watching. Cheers.